I'm Gwenn Eldridge. I serve as Department Chair for University Transfer at Ivy Tech Community College in Indiana. In that role, I've been very active with Ivy Tech in looking at how we deliver our courses, especially English. I'm also a professor of English. And also with how can we improve our systems and our courses to help students be successful. I'm also past president of the National Association for Developmental Education, and in that role I have been active with looking at a national scale of what can we do to improve our higher ed system in a holistic kind of way, and even involving all of the players such as the university and college institutional people, as well as community and legislators, and how do we all work together to make education work better for our students and our state. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about Ivy Tech's journey to redesign. About 7 years ago, Ivy Tech became an Achieving the Dream college, and we really started looking at, how can we make our offerings to students more beneficial? How can we help them to achieve their goals, their dreams? So about 5 years ago, many of the faculty and some of our administration started looking and started going out and visiting folks across the country to see, well, what are other people doing well? What are they doing to help students succeed? One of the models we really loved is the ALP model out of Community College of Baltimore County. And there, Peter Adams, who is one of the leaders in this movement, really had great success in his institution with looking at course delivery in a new and creative way, ways that would benefit students and ways that would keep them retained and help them succeed on through graduation. So we decided at Ivy Tech we wanted to try this. We had a great deal of support from all of our administration, including our president, and we decided we were going to start with some pilots. We love to do pilots, right, in higher ed, and it's a great way to try something out and see how you can make it your own. So in our first pilot phase, we had a reading co-requisite course, which coupled reading, remedial reading, with the Comp 1 course. We also had a writing, DevEd writing, coupled with a Comp 1. And we were seeing some success with that, but we really started researching and found that there were many models across the nation that integrate reading and writing. And really, the concept of reading and writing goes back 15 to 20 years, so it's not that new, but I think many more people are realizing this could help our students to succeed. So at Ivy Tech, we decided we would try to combine the IRW course with the Comp 1 into a Coreq, which we began doing. We love it. We found that students really respond to being able to have the support they need while also succeeding in a college-level course. So now at Ivy Tech, all students in English who do not test program ready are enrolled in a co-requisite course. So as an ATD college, we were encouraged and we love to look at data, and we started taking a hard look at our own data in our college, and we weren't very happy with what we saw. What we saw was in our baseline data that only 37% of students who completed Comp 1 in 3 years. So these were students who tested into the remedial level, and only 37% of them were there after 3 years to complete Comp 1. And what was even more disturbing was 27% of students who tested into remedial English never enrolled. So that's another piece that we need to look at in a different way. So we rolled out our pilots, we expanded our pilots, and now they have become part of our way of life. And in fall 2014, which was our first year of complete data, 55% of the co-requisite students completed Comp 1 in one semester. Now, I'm not a math person, but I can tell that's pretty amazing to see that we had gone from 37% in 3 years to now over half of the students testing into remedial English being successful in a program-level composition course in one semester. And this compared to students who tested into Comp 1 who succeeded at a 58% pass rate. So we were pretty happy to see that our students in the co-requisite course performed almost as well as students who tested program ready. So for folks who are more visual, this will give you a little bit broader picture of the 3-year time frame, which again shows that in 3 years, only 37% of these students tested into or completed Comp 1. You can see in this graphic, the reading folks did a little better, but still by the time they got to Comp 1, they still were not persisting. So with the intervention of the Coreq, we can see that 55% completed the Gateway course in only 4 months. So we were pretty happy about that. So we continue to look at data, and our plan is to continue that process. And this is our data from the spring of 2014. And you can see we've had, if you look at the gray bar in the middle, you can see we've had a bit of a dip in only 48% of our integrated reading and writing co-requisite students completing the Comp 1 in one semester. You can also see if you look at the program ready, it stayed pretty consistent, dipped a little bit. So we're continually reevaluating. We're not happy even with these success rates. We want to see what could we do better, how could we help students better. So we have a task force created that will be evaluating what we're doing and making recommendations to our leadership and to our faculty. So I'm excited to share with you what worked for the students. We've seen students be more motivated and engaged, and one might worry that, oh, they're in 2 English classes, are they going to leave? Are they going to be excited? Are they going to do it? And the answer is they go to class, they're ready to work, and they know that they're getting the support that they need. We also feel that the smaller setting of the support class gives them the opportunity to develop some important relationships, not only with their instructor, but with each other. It helps us to address some of the affective issues that are often the reasons students stop out of school. They have life happens and they don't have the support mechanisms, and this type of a setting gives us more time to help them find solutions or to get services that they need so that they can complete their coursework. We also like that the co-requisite gives us more one-on-one time with the faculty to work with students. We find that very successful. And also, we like that students can do rigorous work with support and be successful. And we're seeing time and again the students just light up when they realize that they've learned a new skill in reading, or they understand that reading and writing are a process and they don't just magically happen. So this slide gives you a bit of information about some things that I might be of help with. I have been very involved with Ivy Tech from the beginning in creating our co-requisite model, have been very involved with faculty professional development, course design, and really working with our faculty on a local and state level to understand the importance of support for these students to be successful. I'd also be happy to help with how do you do evaluation? How do you do ongoing reevaluation and professional development? At Ivy Tech, we didn't design the courses and then just stop. We're continuously reevaluating and also doing the professional development that is necessary. So I look forward to working with you and to helping your students to succeed through your re-envisioning of your courses.